Every year, thousands of students with near-perfect grades get rejected from top US colleges. 4.0 GPA, high test scores, leadership positions, yet rejected. It's not because they weren't smart enough. It's because they misunderstood what colleges were actually evaluating. If you think US admissions is about being the smartest student in the room, you're building your application on the wrong foundation. And that mistake can really cost you your strategy. Hi, I'm Ishita Banerjee. I've worked in the admissions space with multiple organizations, and over the years, I have not only guided students through applications, I've also read and helped shape applications that went on to secure admissions at highly selective universities. That experience gave me something extremely valuable, a clear understanding of what actually works and what quietly fails. And what I've repeatedly seen is that students focus on the wrong signals. So US admissions is not about a checklist. It's philosophical. It's holistic. Admissions officers are not asking who has the most achievements. They're asking who will contribute meaningfully to the campus community. That is a completely different question. And once you understand that question, your entire strategy shifts. So in this video, I'm going to break down what US colleges really look for beyond grades. They're not myths. They're not marketing versions, but the truth behind holistic admissions. Because if you understand this early, you stop chasing perfection and you start building with intent. Let's break this down. Grades absolutely matter. Course rigor matters. Taking the most challenging subjects available at your school matters. If your school offers advanced coursework and you avoid it, that raises questions. But here's the key distinction. Grades don't differentiate you at selective colleges. They qualify you. At highly competitive institutions, most applicants already have very strong grades. So admissions officers aren't impressed by a 4.0. They expect it, right? So think of grades as your entry ticket into the conversation. They just open the door, but they don't guarantee you a seat in the room. And once you understand that, you stop obsessing over your perfect grade. And that's when you start thinking about how you can differentiate yourself in the application pool. Now let's address one of the biggest myths in admissions, the myth of being well-rounded. Students think, I need debate, sports, volunteering, coding, research, leadership, model UN. So they do a little bit of everything. But there is a structural reality here. Colleges want a well-rounded class, not well-rounded students. Imagine building a campus where everyone is moderately involved in everything. That's not dynamic. That's diluted, right? So instead, colleges want a robotic innovator, a climate activist, a policy debater, a published writer, a future economist, people with depth. So students who went deep into a topic that they genuinely cared about. That depth showed commitment, resilience, sustained efforts, growth over time, and breadth often shows. It's not just checking the boxes, and admission officers see through that very quickly. Now let's talk about what truly differentiates students. Intellectual curiosity. And this is where most applicants and applications fall flat. Academic performance says, I did what was assigned to me. Intellectual curiosity says, I went beyond what was required because I genuinely wanted to understand something. So did you explore a topic outside your syllabus? Did you build something independently? Did you pursue a project even when no one was grading you? Colleges are not just admitting students, so they are admitting future leaders, policymakers, thinkers, analysts. They want students who are intentionally motivated, not just externally driven. So when admissions officers look at your application, they are asking, do you love learning or do you love scoring? There is a difference between the two, and they can clearly tell. So if you are in grade 9, 10, 11 watching this, the question you should not be asking is, what activities look good? The question you should be asking is, what am I genuinely curious about and how can I go deeper? Because depth builds stories. Depth builds essays. Depth builds recommendation letters that sound real. And depth builds applications that feel coherent. When your academics, activities, and essays align around something authentic, your application becomes memorable. And in a pile of 30,000 applications, memorable matters. If you think being involved in everything increases your chances, the next video may completely change how you plan your high school years. I'll break down why colleges want depth, what are the activities that you can do to showcase your depth. I'll leave you with some worksheets which will help you assess where you are in terms of depth. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss it.